Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today, we honor one of punk rock's true pioneers, the Ramones. Get ready to separate fact from fiction. Here comes part 1. Let's go. 1. The Ramones were all biologically related. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, false. None of the Ramones were related by blood. They adopted the surname Ramone as a stage identity. The idea was inspired by Paul McCartney's alias, Paul Ramone. This unified name gave the band a gang-like persona. The original lineup, Joey, Johnny, Dee Dee, and Tommy, had no family ties. They were a chosen family bonded by sound and rebellion. 2. Blitzkrieg Bop was their debut single. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true released. In 1976, it was the first song the world heard from the Ramones. With its "Hey Ho, Let's Go" chant, it became their ultimate anthem. The track fused pop catchiness with punk aggression. Although it didn't chart at first, it earned cult status. Its title references a World War II tactic, but the song isn't political. Today, it's one of punk's most iconic tracks. 3. The Ramones won a Grammy during their career. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, false. Despite their huge influence, the Ramones never won a Grammy while active. Their raw style didn't fit the mainstream award scene. It wasn't until 2011 that they received a Lifetime Achievement Award. By then, most of the original members had already passed away. Their impact outshined any formal recognition. The punk world honored them long before the industry did. 4. Their debut album was recorded in just 1 week. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. The Ramones recorded their self-titled debut in only 7 days in 1976. It cost around $6,400 and was done in a basic NYC studio. With 14 tracks under 30 minutes, it was fast, raw, and unapologetic. This album became the foundation of punk music worldwide. Its rough edge and short bursts of sound shocked the industry. Despite low sales, it's now seen as a classic. 5. Joey Ramone was originally the band's drummer. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. Joey started on drums, but his awkward style led to a change. The band soon realized his unique voice deserved the spotlight. He became the frontman, while Tommy moved to drums. Joey's image, tall, lanky, and hidden behind glasses, became iconic. His nasal, melodic voice defined the band's punk-pop edge. The switch created the Ramones sound we know today. 6. Dee Dee Ramone left the band to become a rapper. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. In 1989, Dee Dee launched a short-lived rap project as Dee Dee King. He released Standing in the Spotlight, mixing punk and hip-hop. The album was critically panned and commercially unsuccessful. Still, it showed his restless creativity and need to evolve. Even after quitting, he kept writing songs for the Ramones. Dee Dee's rap era is odd, but undeniably part of his legacy. 7. The Ramones played their final show in 2001. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Their last concert was on August 6, 1996 at the Palace in Los Angeles. The final show included guests like Eddie Vedder and Lemmy Kilmister. By that time, the band was exhausted and ready to step away. They had performed over 2,200 shows in 22 years. Despite internal conflicts, they left the stage united. Their farewell marked the end of a punk era. 8. The Ramones appeared in the movie Rock and Roll High School. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. They starred as themselves in this 1979 cult film. The movie mixes teen rebellion with punk energy. It became a fan favorite and expanded their popularity. Their performance scenes are chaotic, loud, and fun. It also helped cement their image among young fans. They weren't great actors, but they didn't need to be. That's the end of Part 1. Did you survive the first round of punk trivia? Stick around. Part 2 is louder and deeper. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rock legends. Welcome back to Part 2. We're diving into the legacy, tragedy, and cultural impact of the Ramones. Do you really know the full story? Let's find out. 9. The Ramones were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? They were inducted in 2002, 1 year after Joey's death. Despite being overlooked during their active years, the Hall recognized their influence. They were one of the first punk bands to receive the honor. Artists like Green Day and Pearl Jam praised them at the ceremony. It was a bittersweet moment, as most original members were gone. Still, it validated their legacy in rock history. 10. All 4 original Ramones died between 2001 and 2014. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Joey died in 2001, Dee Dee in 2002, Johnny in 2004, and Tommy in 2014. Their causes included cancer and a drug overdose. Their deaths shocked fans who viewed them as eternal punks. Despite their tragic endings, their legacy continues globally. From T-shirts to film soundtracks, their spirit lives on. They were gone too soon, but never forgotten. 11. I Want to Be Sedated is about rehab and drug addiction. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, false. Despite the title, the song isn't about rehab or drugs. Joey Ramone said it was inspired by boredom while on tour. It reflects the monotony and chaos of constant travel. The track became one of their biggest hits. Its fast pace and dark humor define punk detachment. It's a fan favorite and a misunderstood classic. 12. The Ramones influenced bands like Nirvana and Green Day. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Kurt Cobain and Billy Joe Armstrong both cited them as heroes. The Ramones proved that music didn't need to be complex to be powerful. Their raw sound shaped punk, grunge, and pop-punk scenes. Dozens of bands followed their minimalist formula. They made music feel possible for everyone. Their DNA lives in every 3-chord anthem. 13. The Ramones refused to tour outside the U.S. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. The Ramones had a massive international following. They toured extensively in Europe, South America, and Japan. They were especially beloved in Argentina and Brazil. International fans often welcomed them more than Americans. Their global tours fueled punk scenes worldwide. They were a global force, not just a U.S. band. 14th. Marky Ramone was the only drummer in the band. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. The band had several drummers. Tommy, Marky, Richie, and even Elvis Ramone. Tommy was the original, and Marky played the longest. Each brought their own flair, but the core energy stayed. Marky was fired once, but later rejoined. He became the most consistent member after Joey. The drum seat changed, but the beat never stopped. 15. The Ramones logo was inspired by the U.S. presidential seal. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. The famous Eagle logo was designed by Arturo Vega, their friend and artistic director. It mimicked the presidential seal, but replaced arrows with a baseball bat. The logo reinforced their all-American punk image. It became one of the most iconic symbols in rock history. Fans wear it worldwide, often not even knowing the band. It's a timeless badge of rebellion. 16. The Ramones only released 3 studio albums. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. The Ramones released 14 studio albums between 1976 and 1995. Their discography includes classics like Rocket to Russia and End of the Century. Though not always commercially successful, their output was prolific. They never stopped pushing their sound until they disbanded. Each album added new layers to their punk identity. They were more than just a one-hit wonder.